We've been at this few months while you tested. Great. Heartache proof in my face. Raising hell when I pick up my drink. Hate that you're the reason for the way I think. When you tell me I can never be safe. Heartache proof in my face.
Hey butterflies, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Christina Butterfly, also known as Chrissy O, the artist. And y'all, we are in the basement today, y'all. I had a lot of work to catch up to do. My mom is in the backyard. She had somebody come with the lawnmower and all the things, and I gotta get ready to go soon. But today's Saturday, so y'all know how Saturdays can be, but I was not going to leave without doing the real day 6. Cause like totally off on days, and you couldn't tell me I wasn't right. But guess what? Today is the real day 6. And today is the real 6 days to my birthday. We only got 6 days left, y'all. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. I'm so super excited. But on the other note, we're about to be a little transparent, y'all. Just a little bit transparent than But listen, this is a part of the journey, and you can't understand what I'm getting ready to do if you don't understand where your girl is starting from, right? So today we're going to get into my finances. Oh my goodness, I hate even thinking about it because it's so horrible. It's absolutely horrible, but let's talk about it. I do, first of all, even though I'm saying it's horrible, the amount of money, the income, the amount of money it is, I am very grateful for it, okay? And so just in case you may be wondering, girl, what are you doing on Social Security? Well, I am bipolar. I am a strong survivor. Many years of therapy. My mother had me in therapy since I was 11 years old. I suffer from bipolar disorder, manic depressant, PTSD, and borderline multiple personality disorder. And I hate to admit that one, but there are days it is true. Anywho, I was diagnosed at a very young age. I got put on disability at the age of 26 years old. I have gone through extensive therapy, including psychotherapy, to get me to be the human being that I am before you today. Now, all that being said, living off of Social Security. When I was 26, I did not understand how it would affect me at 46. Let me say that, okay? At all. But it does. It does. And that low income debilitating, because let's keep it clear, the system don't want you to get up out of poverty. You actually giving them more money with you being on poverty. And that's just the truth. Despite what anyone try to flip it, turn it, rub it down, the truth of the matter is that they want to keep us in poverty. If you make 10 cents more and they come out of taxes, they got a problem with it. You feel what I'm saying? One of the reasons why I focus heavily on starting my own business as opposed to getting me a part-time job is because I don't want to be on low income for the rest of my life. I do not. I absolutely do not. And the one thing this country respects is business and ownership, unfortunately. And so there are ways around when you are on disability to where if you start your own business, once you start bringing in any kind of profit, you make sure, this is my strategy, is to go and allow Social Security to take taxes out your check so that you can for me, be paying my taxes every quarter. Once I start, being monetized on platforms, I will pay taxes every single quarter, and then I will file my taxes at the beginning of the year. And what this does is that this feeds information to the government, letting them know that, oh, she started her own business. They understand some months to be better than others. You have to have a consistency of making a certain amount of money for it to truly affect your Social Security. And so, this is the route I chose to go to slowly work my way out of being on disability to having multiple streams of income and being able to live on my own without having the government wrapped around my neck. Now, with that being said, though, let me say this. I'm very grateful for my Social Security check because it allows me to live the life that is authentic to myself without feeling like I'm a burden to others. Because I have a steady income, worst come to worst, I usually can always find somewhere to stay because my check is coming every single month, guaranteed. Now, what is my income? What is that looking like? With true transparency, I get $111 on the first and $908 on the third. That is roughly over $1,000 of income I have to make throughout the month. So let me tell y'all something. If your income looking less than that, then I'm going to keep you in my prayers, okay? And you need to be on the same road as me, trying to figure out how to increase that, okay? It's hard for me to talk to people about income based because my income is so small, and you just like, how do I save for that? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't. It's ultimately impossible to save from month to month. This is what I tell you I do though. Every single month, I invest in me. And that means that $200 before I pay my rent, before I pay any of my personal bills, $200 every single month goes into my business account. For me, that's saving because I'm investing into me to be able to build the savings one day. And that's just the truth of the matter. $100 of that goes towards all my business bills, apps and things of nature that I have to pay for to run my business. And the other $100 is for product supplies for my handmade press-on-nail business. And so when you go take it down to personal bills, then you break that down to personal needs. I am still slowly but surely, y'all see your girl had to throw on the pink shirt again, okay, because we are still very slowly but surely trying to increase our wardrobe because all of my stuff, mostly all of my clothes is still in Alabama. And so, and to do this without feeling in less than, I guess, without feeling insecure, without feeling like all these emotions of, not wanting to seclude myself in the house because I don't have anything to wear or continuously wearing the same thing. And it's like, you don't want nobody to be like, didn't she just wear that yesterday? Yo, didn't I just see her on with that? All those feelings, you feel me? And I it's so funny. One side of me absolutely feels the embarrassment of that, and the other side of me goes, okay, Ann. Like, you ain't gonna keep yourself locked up in the house anyway, so you might as well do some mix and match and put this and that together. You see me with this shirt on, but the pants I got on ain't the same pants that I had on when I had this shirt. We just gonna have to, we're going to do what we have to do. You feel what I'm saying? And understand the patience and slowly and getting better. And that's how I look at my income. You feel what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, is some things I want to change. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I want to start off slow. I want to see if I can save $10 every month for the next 6 months. That's a part of my leveling up. Being a part of my leveling up to 50. Can I do that? Can I do envelope stuffing? You feel what I'm saying? Would I have better success in doing pulling the money off my card outside of, you know, my personal business, all those things, whatever's left over, to just go ahead and pull that off and start saving that way, because they say that's the best way to be able to save money is doing envelope stuffing. So these are things that we're going to work out and figure out during our doing our leveling up before 50 series. Okay, this is the things that we're going to work through and figure out how to narrow this thing down for it to make complete sense and actually produce something. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of just starting and stopping things, and things are not coming to a completion. You know what I mean? It's time for things to start coming into completion, and me putting it in and being consistent in it and seeing some results. Yep. So we got some work to do, and I am very, very excited. Also very nervous, filled with a lot of emotion, because this is honestly the closest I feel like I've ever come to in my life to really being successful and getting off of Social Security. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, okay? All right, you guys, I am going to let y'all go because my sister be here to get me in a minute. And I have to say, I do miss vlogging. I do. But these sit-down talking head videos is just what the doctor needed after these last mayhem month. So I thank you so much for being patient. I'm watching you guys watch the videos and seeing the comments. And, you know, I am just praying that this works. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm praying, that this works. I know it feels good. And when you're in this beginning part of this stage of strategizing the growth of your channel, the only thing you can go through is what your heart feels. And if your heart feels good, then you keep moving in that direction. And so that's what we're doing. All right, guys, nothing in life is happening to you. Nothing. Everything is happening for you, and it's happening for your greatness, okay? So no matter what it is that you are going through right now, it's put there to help you be better and get through it. I'm telling you what I know and not what I think. You hear me? Okay? All right, y'all. So my butterflies. Squat out, boo.
We've been at this few months while you tested. Great. Heartache proof in my face. Raising hell when I pick up my tray.